Yeah, if it's not your size, don't try to force it to fit. But some parts of the message may resonate while others may not. You have a lot of people trying to compete for your spot. A lot of people in their arrogance and their big-headedness could be trying to compete for your spot. Muse. A lot of people could be trying to show up in your energy. Do it how you do. Something about the way you do the things you do. People could be wondering and questioning how you're able to do something. Maybe it's a skill set that you carry at this particular environment, on this particular job. Maybe it's just you're real talented, you're real gifted, you're very skillful. And it's like a lot of things that you attempt, maybe the first or second go around, you have it. Somebody could be questioning and wondering how you're so capable, how you're so able of making things happen, of doing things, right? Something about your skill set is something about your gifts even. Yeah, somebody feels like you have an advantage. Someone feels at a disadvantage towards you. And for them to even feel like that, like that's a low vibrational energy, a low vibrational entity possibly, to be in that competitive spirit. People could view you as the lucky girl, the lucky guy, like you've always had it. You've always had the opportunities. You've always had this. You've always had that. People could have viewed you as spoiled or something like that. Somebody could view you as universally spoiled, like divine spoils you, God spoils you. Like you God's baby, one of God's favorites. Person could be in a groupie, toxic energy. You could be a standalone, one who doesn't hang with the crowd. You sit by yourself. You could intimidate groups of people or a group of people. Aries, sun, moon, rising, north node, and or ascending. This will be your message, or a part or a portion at least. And like I said, you may not be an Aries. Use this for your entertainment, for your clarity, for your confirmation, however. Got congratulations. You could be accomplishing something. You could be accomplishing some type of milestone. You could be completing school. You could be getting through some type of program. Gossip, slander. You could be proving the haters wrong. You could be dispelling the slander that was told. Yes, congratulations. You could have applied for something. You're getting the approval. You're getting the car is what I was about to say. Spirit was about to make me say. You finding out somebody was a false flame. You finding out this person that you thought was the one is not. This person could have had you under some type of illusion, or you could have been under some type of illusion yourself. You could be an earth angel. Somebody could be a Leo. Yeah, you realizing you were under an illusion that either you were under or somebody had you under. Illusions, most definitely. Somebody could have been throwing you some type of projections over this full moon at the beginning of May. You could have been feeling kind of all over the place. You could have felt like things were going wrong in your life, in your day-to-day. You being forgetful, you making mistakes, you dropping shit, you overcooking the food, or you know what I'm saying, you just not being as attentive as you would be. That's because somebody wanted you to feel illusions. Somebody wanted you to feel distracted. All over the place. Yeah, somebody sent you some type of magic, some type of something. You could be an empath. Somebody could resonate as an empath. But then somebody wanted you overly stimulated. Somebody wanted you to overly feel burdened, to overly feel pain, so that you wouldn't be in that earth angel, Mother Gaia, Father Gaia energy. Never heard that? Father Gaia. So that's for my divine masculine earth angels. Okay? Hi. Yeah, but hit that like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my energy, the message, the vibe. Go ahead and energetically exchange with me. Something about sincere. I come in love, I come in loyalty, I come in light. People could be viewing you as very sincere. Something that you're doing is very sincere and from the heart. You're doing it with love, with care, and with loyalty. As this empath energy, you could be very comparing. People could compare themselves to you, but you could be very compassionate, very nurturing, very mothering. As I channel the Mother and Father Gaia energy. We got manipulative. Somebody tried to send you some type of manipulation work. some type of manipulation energy. Also, somebody knows that you're real sincere, you're real soft, maybe soft-spoken, even quiet, keep to yourself. And they thought that was a good avenue, a good way for them to try to target you and manipulate you. So somebody that you think is being sincere, or you could just be in this sincere energy, and because you're so soft and sincere and easygoing, people easily and quickly try to manipulate you. Something about this manipulative energy, this conflicting energy. So these two different people. We got yeah, right, not falling for it. Yeah, so somebody that's trying to manipulate you, you seeing through it. You seeing through their mask. You seeing that they false. You seeing that they not sincere. You knowing that you can't trust somebody. Yeah, right, not falling for it. You telling somebody you not buying this shit. Just straight up. We got ego too big. Because somebody could have tried it. Somebody who does things that aren't from the heart. This person isn't genuine. They're not sincere. A lot of their moves, a lot of their ways is from the ego. It's self-centered. And could be unjust, right? So you could have let somebody know, I see you for who you are. Like, I see you as a manipulative person. Somebody could be a Leo. I see this lion card right here. L. Somebody could have the initial, first, last, middle initial, or nickname L. This manipulative, deceptive person, or you could have that initial. Yeah, somebody is very manipulative and deceptive. This could be a friend, family member, co-worker, or lover. Full of ego and pride, trying to manipulate you and deceive you, and you done called their ass out. You knew they wasn't sincere. You knew they weren't genuine. And they like, damn, Pisces, how you know that? You could be a Pisces, very intuitive. One can resonate as a high priestess, especially if you're a high vibrational Pisces, in that upright, in your sun soul, in your sun sign energy, embodying that to the fullest. You're going to be that, right? So you're going to be able to see illusions, manipulation, deceptive, if a person is sincere or not. And you could have called somebody out with their Pisces, yeah, right? Big high priestess energy. Aries. We got Dr. Evil. You call somebody out for being evil, up to no good. You told this person you knew they were a wolf. You told this person you knew they were deceptive. Or even if you didn't tell them, you just moved like it. They know. They know because of the way how you move, how you not dealing with them, how you not around them. You ain't have to tell them shit. They see by how you moving. Yeah, but some like evil energy around you. This could be a doctor or not, or just somebody, their practices, their techniques are just real evil. They real suspect. They real sketchy. You realize something or somebody was real sketchy and they wasn't doing it from the heart. This could be a co-worker of yours or a family member of yours. You know that they doing it out of manipulation and they have their cruel, false intentions behind it. Somebody online watching, stalking, however these days, you know. You realizing you can peep a Dr. Evil. You realizing you can peep out and sort out who's sincere and who's manipulative. And that's what's going on right now. You realizing this person not doing it from the heart. You realizing somebody not genuine. You may be calling it out. Aries, sun, moon, rising, north node. What else do we have going on for my Aries? So our sun, moon, rising, north node, and or ascending. Aries, what else do we have going on? You know, somebody around you trying to act like they doing something because they care about you, because they got your best interest. This co-worker, this friend, this whoever it is. But you feel like strings are coming attached to it. You feel like somebody doing something, but it's always something else that they're looking for in exchange. So you starting to see this family member, this so-called, you know what I'm saying? They don't have your back as much as they say they do. You're realizing it's more situational and more of an opportunity for them. That's the manipulation, right? We got group. Yeah, you just realize that somebody just going along to get along. It's something about a lot of groupie energies. Look at me. Yeah, I'm just doing it to get along. This could even be co-workers or somebody. It's like somebody just showing up to do it. They don't have the tenacity. They don't have the heart to do it. They don't even have the talent, the skill, and the expertise to do it. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely not genuine. They manipulative. They not doing it from their heart. You call this family member, this groupie, this evil person out. Or if you didn't call them out, you see them for exactly who they are. Ain't no ands, ifs, or buts about it when it comes to this energy. And last not least, because you're in this anointed energy, it's easy for you to quickly decipher what's of the light and what's not. After being around a person for long enough, after seeing the person for long enough, interacting, encountering them, however, you start to quickly see, because you could be a star seed, a chosen, highly blessed, highly favored energy. And like I said, you don't hang with everybody. You're not a groupie. You'll sit by yourself. It's a big no on fake, false, doctor, evil, manipulative energies. Like I said, you'll travel the road alone before you hang and sit with some fakes. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's get some initials, Aries. Let's get some initials. See what your initials could be. First, last, middle initial, a nickname. It's your girl, the one and only Pisces, our priestess. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Something on the way. You on your way somewhere. You going out to go kick it for your birthday? For my Aries sun signs, happy birthday. Initial D. First, last, middle initial, nickname. We got letter D. We got letter M. Letter G. Letter J, letter M again. The letter M is significant. You got double M. Your first and last name could be MM. You got the letter V. The letter, that's crazy. You got the letter V, the letter V. I have a double deck. I got 2 decks in here. So we got 2 M's and 2 V's. Vic, Victor, Varshawn, C, Y, Cameron, Cameron, Christian, celibate. Somebody been celibate. We got S, U, D. No, that's a P. Perception is everything. Something about perception. At any rate, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Bye. Bottom of the deck, top of the deck, the letter T, B, and the letter O, and I, and J. Okay. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and or Ascendant. You could have a twin flame. You could have a twin flame connection coming. You could be involved with a Scorpio. Jealous ex-lover friend. Beware of this jealous ex-lover or friend. He hates on women. You could have a DL ex that hates on women. Could be trying to set you up, get back in your energy for false reasons. Untrustworthy. You can't trust him. Whether you're in his energy or not, he could be spreading some type of like false campaigns and shit about you to really cover up who he is and what he got going on, because he was abusive towards you and he's still abusing you even at a distance. Last but not least, Aries. I'm definitely the Aries moon goddess. Bye.